From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Welcome to Local Point, brought to you by Strata Networks. I'm your host, Chris Piner. On today's show, we welcome to the studio Cheryl Meyer and Josh Harbison, and you're both here to talk about the Trees for Charity.
Yes.
The annual Trees for Charity. How long has the event been going on, Cheryl?
18 years. This is the 18th year.
Yeah.
Like I said today, I was 2 when it started.
Is that right?
Yeah.
2? Yeah. So this has been a long-standing tradition here. Nearly all of your life.
Yes.
And what position do both of you have now in this? Because this is quite an organization, isn't it?
It is.
What are you doing, Cheryl?
I am the chairman. This is my 3rd year as chairman, and Josh is my co-chair.
And co-chair.
Co-chair. This is my 2nd year with the organization.
Ah, that's right. Now, did you jump right into a co-chair thing your first year?
No, I just kind of sat back last year as a committee member.
Watched a little bit.
Watched a little and
It
learned
took
a
a
lot
little
from
time.
Cheryl.
It took a little time to rope him in, but I got him.
So.
Well, it's such an exciting thing and a heartwarming organization, and 18 years, that tells you something, that this there's a reason, a place in our community for this. For those who may not know, or new people to the area, Cheryl, what is the Trees for Charity?
Trees for Charity, I dare say it's the largest charitable fundraising event in the Uinta Basin that we have. But it is where donors, individuals, they will choose a charity, and they can range from families to organizations. They pick one of those, and they can pick whatever one they want. And then they go and we decorate trees. There's a tree view that they get to see that's free to the public, that they get to walk through. Then we auction them off on a night, which is how they raise their money. What is wonderful about this organization versus kind of maybe some other ones is that all the money goes directly to that charity of choice. So it's not all going to one charity, one organization. It's going to
the charity that's designated by that tree. And this is, other people call them like a festival of trees and that sort of thing, but Christmas trees.
Yes.
And what a beautiful thing it is. It's fun, kind of kicks off the season, doesn't it, to be able to walk through and see all of those beautifully, and they are beautifully decorated.
The trees are amazing.
Some of them, I mean, just look like right out of a magazine. I mean, the design and time that goes into these things is extraordinary.
I've seen people with magazines as their map.
As their model, so that's how they're doing it, right?
They are. Some do.
Well, it is really a neat thing, and it does kick off the holiday season here. This is Vernal's event. I know Roosevelt has an event as well, and we're seeing these really kind of across the nation, aren't we? But this is the one that takes place here in the Vernal area. Is it really Vernal trees, or do you see a little crossover? Do people come from other parts of the state or other cities? Or
absolutely. I mean, I feel like it's a Uinta Basin thing. I mean, I know looking over some of the charities, we've had some, you know, there's family from Neola, and we have a family from Roosevelt, and different organizations. We like it to try to stay at least in Utah, so some of the bigger organizations. But we'd like it to, it's nice to see that.
Are you all full of trees for this year? Do you have all of those set to go? So you're not looking for any new trees, but if someone wanted to for next year, what would they have to do? There must be a deadline, or?
The applications start usually the first week in November, or
October.
Excuse me, October.
In October.
And we were full within about 3 weeks this year. It filled up really quickly.
So the trees are all set for this year.
They are.
Now we want to get the word out for the viewing audience and for the public to come and actually see it and support the event, right? Because it's multi-level. Where is the event? Where does the event take place?
Western Park. Western Park's been great to us for several years, and so we've been there, and we'll hopefully continue there. And
how many trees are in
40 trees this year.
40 trees.
Representing 40 unique charities.
Right.
So
so there are 40. That's right. Now, just for clarification, the tree is designated, as you said, to charities, but there are 40 different ones, so no crossover.
We changed it this year because we felt like there are plenty more than 40 charities in need, but we wanted to see as many charities as we could. So some people came in and they wanted to do a charity and it was already taken.
Right.
So we encouraged them to pick another one.
Pick another
which
one,
they did.
or come back next year and be the
Yep.
first in
Be
line.
the first.
That's right. I think that's great. As I've been, I was involved with the event for 10 years or so, and did emceeing and kind of hosting the trees and that sort of thing. And I would see that from time to time, a particular charitable event kind of represented by a good number of the trees. I like that change. That's a great idea.
We're excited.
So 40 trees, 40 unique charities, and you said that this is open to the public, so the
Yes.
public can come in and see the trees.
Yes.
And is there a charge for that?
No, there's not. We take Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and we set up the trees that day. All the donors do.
Right.
Thanksgiving's a day off for us. So then we start with the tree view, which runs alongside with Holidays.
Perfect.
It's the Thursday or
And that's
Friday.
something, so in all the holidays activities, you could also add to your list, go through the Trees for Charity and check them out, take a look at
Yes.
them. And they vote? They still do voting?
They vote, and that's an exciting thing that we do, because when they decorate trees, people really try to get the People's Choice or the
Right.
Children's Choice Award, which
But that's when you actually do the vote. We'll talk more about the voting in just a moment, but I wanted everybody to know about the tree view, and it starts the day after Thanksgiving with Holidays, right? We'll be right back after this message from our sponsor, Strata Networks.
With advanced all-digital cable television from Strata Networks, you can enjoy jaw-dropping digital picture on hundreds of channels, exclusive local programming with VTV6, and follow your favorite college teams in incredible HD on the Pac-12 network, all with no contracts, no costly equipment, and no dishes mounted to your home. For details, visit your Strata store in Roosevelt or Vernal or call 622-5007. Strata Networks. We connect lives.
Welcome back to Local Point. Cheryl Meyer and Josh Harbison are here discussing the Trees for Charity. And when we left off last, we were talking a little bit about the Tree View, where people can come in free of charge right after Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, right? Black Friday, and enjoy the trees, but vote.
Yes.
Right, everybody wants to know who's going to have the People's Choice Award. And what are the awards?
You know, this for the last since 2007, we have gotten snow globes that are beautiful. They're big, they're silver, they've got Christmas things on in them, and they're beautiful, and people love them. And so they say People's Choice or Children's Choice in the year, and so it's exciting.
Yeah, that's the actual award, right? So the designer. I know I had a tree in one year for the high school theater program, and we gave the wonderful designer was Susie Handberg, and she we presented that to her.
Oh, that's right, because you won.
So we won,
Yep.
but she was the designer, so we wanted her to
And
have
did she
that.
love it?
Oh, she loved it.
Those have become a really hot item.
Yes.
They have.
Yeah,
They
it was
have.
really quite an honor, and what a neat thing. So you mentioned also off camera that the silent auction takes place during the Tree View.
Yes,
right?
it does. We have everything set up. All the silent auctions, you can fill out the form, your highest bid, and then that actually ends Saturday at 3 o'clock during the Tree View. Saturday the 29th.
Good to know. Not the night of the gala,
Right.
right, or the auction, or whatever you call it now. It's still the gala.
It's still the game.
All right. So the silent auction takes place at that time. If you want to bid on things, and you should, get in there at that time and make sure
you have your final bid.
Make sure you've got your final bid.
One thing that it'll close at 3, but if there's anyone there bidding, having a little private bidding war, I'm going to hold out as long as it takes.
Engage in that bidding.
I will
So
take all the
when
money.
is the Tree View? When does it end?
So it starts, Friday, goes from 11 to 8. That coincides with holidays.
Right.
Friday is a busy day, so if you want to kind of take some time and look at each tree and have your own time frame, I would suggest coming on Saturday, the 29th.
Saturday is the last day of the tree view, right?
Yes,
So
and
it's
it runs
Friday
from
and Saturday.
11 to 6 on Saturday.
All right,
11
there you
to
go.
6 on
But
Saturday.
the silent auction stops at 3.
Yes.
Unless
Yep.
there's a bidding war thing.
Yes, yes.
And hopefully there will be. Well, that's great to know. And now, in the past, I know that there have been like, are you still doing the annual commemorative ornaments and
Oh,
that sort of
yes.
thing?
Yes.
So this has been going for probably many of those 18 years.
2000 was the first year that it started. There was
Okay.
2 years in there, I guess they didn't do them. We keep a scrapbook, and so we've gone back and looked at
You've
years.
got the ornament from each year.
I do.
And can you say what it looks like this year, or is that a surprise?
That's going to be a surprise
All right,
because the
there.
wonderful designer, which is my husband, he's working
Still
on them.
designing.
He's working on them.
There you go. So it will be a surprise, and you'll have to come to the tree view to find
Yes.
out what that is.
And those have the last 3 years that he's done them. They've sold out
Yes.
very quickly. So
That is fun, and it's a fun tradition
Mm-hmm.
as well. So we've touched on the gala auction a little bit. Josh, tell me about that.
So that's Monday night, December 1st. The doors will open at 5, give people that are coming to the gala a chance to look through the trees one more time. Dinner's at 6, and then the auction will start at 7. So we've got a new auctioneer this year. That'll be a little bit of a change.
Another surprise, right?
Another
Another new
surprise.
thing. Now, who can go to the auction? Who can go to that?
Anyone.
Can anybody go?
anyone can go as long as they have a ticket.
Right.
They have to have a ticket, which you can get the tickets at the chamber for $25.
Very good.
And
that
anybody can go, and
And
you
that
can-
includes the dinner.
It does.
So $25 including the dinner. Now, naturally, you hope that those coming are going to bid on a tree, right? So, hint, hint. But that's what the whole thing is all about, charity. Let's not forget, right? Trees for charity.
Right.
Exactly.
Bid those trees up, bid on the silent auctions, raise money for local charity, and you'll see, right? Is it marked on the tree what the
What
money
charity.
goes to?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So what happens? Say I don't think I'm going to be able to buy the tree, but I'd like to give a little bit to that charity.
We have
What
a
does one
tree
do?
topper envelope. It's just a little envelope that they can put a donation in, mark the tree number, and it'll get to that charity.
So people can also just be
Yes.
charitable, contribute to that. A tree topper, it's called. I love that, and raise a little bit more money
We
even
have
for the tree.
they're paint cans, gallon paint cans, and they're tied onto the base of the sign of each tree. There's a little slit in it. I love to see kids drop some change in there. You put some dollars in there. All that money goes directly to that charity.
That's wonderful. It's such an exciting thing. It's festive. It feels like Christmas. It feels good. But charity is what it's all about. So be generous. Drop in some coins and let your kids do that. It feels good. It's a great thing. Some dollars and whatever else you can to give, right? And that should underlie the whole thing. But it does feel good. And thank you both for all the time, because you don't just throw this thing together, do you? How long have you been working on this year?
I've never stopped
All
thinking
year.
about
So
trees.
since last
when
year.
we finished.
Yeah, it never really does
We started
end.
our meetings in August.
And you have quite a committee. It's not just the two of you.
No,
Right.
no,
it
we have a
takes
wonderful
many
quid.
people.
Yeah. Are there other sponsors that help make this happen? It costs money to.
Yes, absolutely. We have not necessarily, we don't take monetary, we do take monetary donations, but like
But they're also-
Anadarko is sponsoring our meal.
Right, right.
Blackburn Mortuary is putting our
A
program.
thank you to all of the sponsors and to your whole committee, and let's be generous as we come to the Trees for Charity event this year. Black Friday, right, the day after Thanksgiving, for holidays. We appreciate both of you for coming.
Thank you,
And we
Chris.
thank you for watching today's show. That's all for now. Please join us next time right here on VTV Channel 6. And remember to like us on Facebook for updates on your favorite VTV programming.